Hi, welcome to Culinary Undertaking. I'm your host TJ, and today I'm going to show you how to make guacamole. Start off with the garlic, and to open it out of its little wrapper, we're just going to give it a little tap. Pop them right out of there. Okay, and then to our garlic cloves, we're going to add some kosher salt. And I'm just going to add about 3 big pinches. If I had to guess, I'd say that's about a tablespoon of salt right there. And then basically what you want to do is you want to smash these garlic cloves up and mix them with the salt. And we're just going to make a little bit of a garlic paste here. And again, if you're using another machine to do this, just put it in, pulse it on low a few times to kind of chop this up. With the mortar and pestle, we're just going to keep working it until we get it all into a paste. Now I use several large garlic cloves. If you don't like garlic, you can leave a little bit of it out, but you want some in there. Or if you end up with smaller garlic cloves, instead of using 4 big ones, you could use several extra small ones. And it doesn't have to be perfectly smooth at this point because we're going to continue to add ingredients and we're going to keep working in here, so this garlic will get ground up a little bit more as we go. But basically, as long as we end up with sort of a salty garlic paste at this point is what we're looking for. Wouldn't recommend tasting it. And then to that, next we're going to go with our pepper. And I like to cut mine into smaller pieces before I go in there. And then we'll work those a little bit. Now with the mortar and pestle, when you're doing it this way, you're not going to get perfectly smooth guacamole, and that includes all the ingredients you put in there. So there's going to be little chunks of peppers that are left in here. There's going to be little chunks of cilantro and anything else that you add if you threw a tomato in here. So just keep that in mind. But mortar and pestle, they're kind of fun. There's lots of stuff you can make in them. And if you get one, they're not expensive. This one was under $20 for this one. And I know this one's made out of granite. You can get it made out of wood. You can get it made out of marble. So whatever works for you. There we go. And again, as we keep working the other ingredients, this will continue to break these down as well. And the next is cilantro. That looks like a lot, but once we add it in and we work it with the mortar and pestle, it will break it down in no time. I'm going to give it a quick little rough chop to start. And in just a minute, you're going to ask, where'd the cilantro go? So as you can see, after just a few seconds of grinding up our cilantro, it's working down into much smaller area in our bowl. And all of this is edible. You can eat all these little stems, but as you go, if you come across a few that are just kind of not really breaking down, you can pull them out. But just keep working this until this works its way down into sort of a paste consistency again, like we did with the garlic. And every once in a while, you gotta clean off your little pestle and work off the sides here. Alright, that's pretty good for now. So as you can see, we're down to just a couple spoonfuls of paste after all that cilantro we added. works down to not much at all. Then next comes our avocados. And if you've never picked an avocado, in order to make guacamole, you want one that's going to be a little tender, a little soft when you feel it. You don't want a hard one because they won't work as well. And then if you've never done an avocado before, there's a big round pit in there. And basically you just want to cut down from the top and you'll feel that pit, it'll stop you. And then just roll it right on around. Like that. Twist it in half, it'll come right apart. To get the pit out, carefully chop your knife in there, squeeze the pit off from the back, and it comes right off. Then using a spoon, just scoop out the inside. Now if you happen to get an avocado that's a little too ripe, like I see this one has a little bruise in there, you just go in there and scoop that out and get rid of it. And then we just want to break the avocado up a little bit. About like that. Now, typically your avocado is going to come with this little piece of stem on there. I always pull that off. Again, we're going to cut right under the pit. Just let the knife roll right around it. Twist it. Pop it right out of there. And your spoon will just follow that skin right around and pull the meat right out. Alright, that's 3 avocados. I think at this point I'm going to stop. I don't think I can get a 4th one in the bowl. Now, we're going to add our lime. Now at this point you want to be really careful because avocados have a lot of fat in them, and so they don't like to incorporate with the lime juice really fast, so it's real easy to splash this all over yourself. If you're careful, after just a second, it'll meld right in there. And as you can see, there's a few chunks of the guacamole in there, not really big ones. So whether you're gonna spread this on a taco or whether you're gonna eat it with some chips, either way it's gonna work. Then we give it a little taste. The right amount of lime, the right amount of salt. This batch is good to go. And there you have it. Easy guacamole. You'll never buy it again at the store. Just make it yourself. It's inexpensive, it's easy. Anyone can do it. Thanks for watching.